Welcome, my Mercurial mercenary, spur of the moment. I entered this room and I thought, what song/album should we listen to next? And then it dawned on me, as a lot of you have said again and again, perhaps I should revisit Frank Ocean's Blonde album. I got 2 songs in. I think it's time for song number 3. And song number 3 is called Pink and White. This is a genuine first listen. I haven't listened to a single second of this song. Straight away, an orchestral flourish. Piano. That's the way every day goes. Every time we've no control. Laid back drum beat. Is pink and white. If the ground is black and yellow, it's the same way you show. There's a guitar in the background there, I think. That sounds. Nod my head, don't close my eyes. Halfway on a slow move. Atonal. It's the same way you showed me. If you could fly, then you'd feel south. There. Up north's getting cold soon. The way it is, we're on land. So I think I'll have to revisit that in a minute. Keep it cool and have I just used the word revisit twice? Just the same way you showed me. It's got a bit of latter-day David Bowie about it. You showed me love. Glory from above. It's like an atonal. We'll revisit that, we will. 3 times. It's all downhill from here. In the wake of a hurricane, dark skin of a summer shade, nose dive in the floodlines, tall tower, it's the same way you showed me. Ooh, could have dropped everything out. Acoustic guitars. Older kids trying to bring the strings in. Just the same way you showed me. The bass. If you could die and come back to life, upper air from the bass, no choice there. Down to the dry land, kiss the earth that birthed you. Gave you tools just elements there sound ominous. Make it out when the sun is rising. That's the same way you showed me. The same way you showed me. Woo! You showed me. Woo! This really has got a bit of Bowie. Like the next day, kind of. Yeah, the next day. It's all downhill from here. Real life. Remember how it was. Keith, Michael Jackson. That's an interesting harmony there. Say what up to Ricky. The shoe. Say what up to Daddy. Say what up to life and mortality. Take it easy. Bitch, I might like immortality. Boom, boom, life immortality. Boom, 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 boom. Sounds of the countryside. Let's deconstruct that song and see what made it tick. So I've quickly thrown together my own version of Frank Ocean's Pink and White. Let's just quickly listen to that together now. Yeah.
And that's the way every day goes. Every time with no control. If the sky is pink and white, if the ground is black and yellow, it's the same way you showed me. Nod my head, don't close my eyes. Halfway on a slow move. It's the same way you showed me. If you could fly, then you'd feel south. Up north's getting cold soon.
Up north's getting cold soon. Up north's getting cold soon. It is always cold up north. Put the lyrics to one side for a second. So the things that struck me when I just quickly had a little go at that song was, and don't quote me on this, don't go onto Google, oh, Kira number 6, you're wrong about this, you're wrong. No research. No research. No research. The song's got a swing to it. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It feels like 6, 8. It's 160 beats per minute. Put it into half time. That feels more appropriate. It's like I've said, when you're playing with a metronome, people will say, don't play with a click track. Be loose. Be like Nico McBrain out of Iron Maiden. Be loose. But even if you've got a click going, you can play around the beat. Play around the beat. You can hold back or go forwards and push it. And it just keeps going ding, ding. So, first thing I did was play around with that 6/8 beat. And I put it down. Laid down the beat. He laid down the beat. Shh. He laid. Why am I taking them off? Put them on. Oh, he laid down the beat. So we've got the hi-hat. A metronome hi-hat with just a open there. Bah, boom, bah, ba ba bum bum ba ba. Bum bum ba ba. Right. And that basically carries the song. And I like that. Hi-hat, bass, snare, but it's quite a big, open, real sounding drum kit. Perhaps it's a real drum kit. In this day and age of samples and people messing around with drum machines, you just never know anymore. But perhaps it's a real drum kit. And the main melody carrying the song, and it is interesting because people will tend to build a song from chords. But here we've got this piano playing. So I played the piano. Bit Kanye there. Where's my shakers? We can do this. And what I noticed was this has all the hallmarks of being just C, B and A. But if you remember back to when I was talking about this song as it was happening, the very first listen, and what I call the atonal note, sounds sexual. That note, right? So. That note. Now my point here was, and that no one needs to know about this stuff. You don't need to know. I'm just saying it might be. Oh, this doesn't interest us. We just want to hear him. We want to watch him do that. Right. My point here is. When you go into A, you're going C, B, A. What we got here is a ooh, which is that note there, that note there, that note there, that note there. So we got C, B, A with that note there, and that note there, that note there is actually, when you've got A, should have tuned it. Shh. It's moving the middle note down one. There. difference between ooh. So you expect to go ooh. And I would hold there, but not go there. It's that kind of I know I do it a lot, but it's that kind of we are a rock revolving around a sunning sun. We are a billion children rolled into one. It would help if I knew the words. We are a rock revolving around a something something. We are a billion children rolled into one. Shut up. He's gone. He's gone. He ran out of batteries. The Mercenaries. Shh. Not sexually. There's the difference between an A and pulling the middle note down one. What's that? An A7? I don't know. I'm rubbish on my notes. A. The major scale of A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So it's lowering the middle note down to a 7. So the chords for this song. God, what a long way of saying it. So the chords for the song end up being that's that atonal note I was talking about. It's not atonal at all. It's just a 7th. So you put the piano and what I was calling the atonal melody together. So I was calling that atonal, it's not. It's interesting when you build a song up in layers because you get to see how even with very little of the song in existence right now, piano and synth, it's still interesting sounding. And then I played the bass line, which to me sounds a bit Goblin. Something out of Dawn of the Dead, kind of late 70s. And then you put that with the drum beat, which is building the rhythmic foundation of the song. And then you put all of that together. And to be honest with you, there are nuances in this song, and instruments drop out and guitars come in, and there's various layers of backing vocals, and he's doing interesting things with the vocals themselves. But on the whole, it's a song that just loops round going A, C, B, A, C, C, B, A, 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 C, B, A. I'm the bloke you bring in to sing the names of the notes over your songs as backing vocals. Imagine that. Pink Floyd doing Wish You Were Here or something like that. On the stage at Live 8. Millions of people watching. The acoustic guitar starts to be played. The crowd holding themselves in anticipation for Roger Waters and Dave Gilmour together again. And then Mercurial number 6 at the side of the stage. C, B, A. Yeah, why not? Shut up! Shush. Shut up. You can add textures. You can always add textures with an acoustic guitar. It would help if it always helps to tune your acoustic guitar first. But even if you don't. So I laid those guitars down, and a little trick when it comes to recording guitars, record it twice and pan one to this ear, one to this ear, and it sounds massive. Just listen to this a minute. Imagine that, playing Woodstock, the wind's just blowing across the stage, 2 in the morning. Shit and piss everywhere. Forget the shit and piss. Don't ruin it. And then we've also got the orchestra. We bring in the strings, and a way of making a song, people did this in the 90s and the Britpop era especially, making an indie song sound absolutely lush, is just have one high-pitched, held, sustained legato strings. Let's see what note it is on this one. Hang on. You can just imagine the sun rising. Or you can just imagine driving, looking up at pink and white clouds. But all in all, it's a 6/8 for me. Oh, he's wrong, whatever. It's a 6/8 song with a bit of a swing to it. It's very minimal, it's very bare. It's been carried by the single notes of a piano, with other notes coming in and adding to it, creating the illusion of chords until chords themselves come in on the guitar. Layers of backing vocals. It's a song that goes round and round and round and round. Yes, it's probably got verses and choruses, but it's really a looped chord structure. Chords made like this, and then you put the vocals on top of it.
That's the way every day goes, every time with no control. If the sky is pink and white, if the ground is black and yellow.
What I like
the same way you showed me
about Frank Ocean's delivery, on all the vocals I've heard from him so far,
halfway on a slow move. It's the same way you showed me.
he doesn't do things
You could fly to New
normally.
South, up north's getting cold soon.
He doesn't do things normally. His vocal, the rhythms he chooses, and the pacing of the words across the bar, and the choice of, here's a sentence, but how am I going to phrase it? How much melody am I going to put in? Or am I going to try to sing all the words on the same note? Try and sing all the words round here, all the words round here. There's not a lot of changes in the melody. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-bum, ba-ba-da-bum. The range is around here, the range is around here. We got somebody who's round here, picks a note and just strays a little bit up, a little bit down, down, that's up, down, up, a little bit down, up. Shut up! Tell him to shut up. As I was saying, when it comes to lyrics of songs, and this is something I've been saying for video after video after video, something I said I wouldn't address it ever again because I was so sick of it, but someone again yesterday posted on a video and they said, I kind of agree with you, the lyrics aren't that important, but sometimes when a song's got a strong narrative structure, the lyrics are really important. Lyrics are important, right? When it comes to songs with words, you've got the music and you've got the lyrics. Halfy. Without one doesn't really work without the other. The lyrics without the music becomes a poem, and the music without the lyrics becomes a nice instrumental. You need both. I accept that. I've never said you don't. I have been listening to vinyl, to records. I've been getting them because of your suggestions. I've been putting them on a record player. I've been putting headphones on and listening to the record for the very first time and trying to talk about it as it's happening in real time. And then people will in the comments go on about the lyrics and how I wasn't listening to the lyrics. This is one solitary listen. I don't go through life every time I hear a song again and again, constantly going, na, 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 I'm not listening to the lyrics, na, 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 no. I hear them just like you do. And my point, if I have a point negatively about lyrics, it's that if you're foreign, if you're from Brazil or Japan or somewhere, and you're listening to an American, English, whatever song, those people can still enjoy it. The Brazilians can still listen to Iron Maiden and really enjoy the music. Maybe they go away and learn the lyrics and learn what it all means, or maybe they just like the sound of it. And I can listen to a Japanese, but I've said this again and again and again, and then people will still say, yes, Mercurial number 6, but the lyrics are important. When Kanye raps on that song, he's telling a story about his life, and it's important that you listen to the lyrics and understand the lyrics. Yes! Yes! And it's important when Frank Ocean writes a song about whatever this song's about, pink and white. Looking up at the clouds, the pink and white clouds, on this one day that he's referencing, driving along, whatever it's about. If you want, it's important. It was important to him when he wrote it. And it's important if you want to understand what the song's about. It's important. I'm not saying it's not important. It depends which argument I'm trying to make. But lyrics are, / can be, / sometimes aren't important. But when it comes to referencing the lyrics in a song like this one, just remember that Frank Ocean wrote a song that meant something to him at the time he wrote it. The lyrics might reference something directly from his life, and probably in most cases only the songwriter really knows what a song's about, and only a songwriter is taken back to the moment that he was recreating with the song. Just like I think smell's the most important sense, right? You can go through life. If I just so much as smell Jack Daniels, it takes me back to being 17 in a biker jacket in a dingy club. I know exactly which club and I know exactly which girl I was talking to. Frank Ocean, when he hears pink and white, he's transported somewhere. You're not transported to the same place. He's trying to transport you to that place. So yeah, we can pull up Genius and read it. We can. That's the way every day goes. Every time we've no control. If the sky is pink and white, if the ground is black and yellow, sky's pink and white, I'm thinking red sky at night, shepherd's delight, red sky in the morning, shepherd's warning. I know the sort of thing we're talking about. If the ground is black and yellow, tarmac with double yellow lines, I don't know. It's the same way you showed me. Nod my head, don't close my eyes. Halfway on a slow move. It's the same way you showed me. If you could fly, then you'd feel south. If you could fly, then you'd feel south. Feel south to me means feel depressed, but I don't know. Up north's getting cold soon. The way it is, we're on land. Still, I'm someone to hold true. Keep you cool when it's still alive. Won't let you down when it's all ruin. I mean, there must be channels out there, are there, that... I don't watch reaction videos, but I suppose there's channels out there that dissect all this. I mean, I haven't got a clue. Look, I think we'd have to invite Frank Ocean into the room to discuss this song. And I think he'd probably say no. I mean, not just because it's me and I'm a minuscule channel, but I mean, I don't think many songwriters... That's not true. I was going to say many songwriters don't want to talk about the lyrics. That's not true. They go onto those MTV songwriter programs and they sit on a stool and they play their song really emotionally, acoustically, and then tell you all about what it meant. And even I've done some videos about my songs like that. So, but on the whole, lyrics are like trying to crack a code, break a lock, crack a password. Chorus. Just the same way you showed me love, glory from above, regard, my dear. It's all downhill from here. Let's click on the highlighted thing on Genius and see what some random person's written. 6 contributors. I mean, this is all new to me, really, this whole Genius shit. 6 contributors have written or agreed with this. Frank's reached a high. You showed me love, glory from above. Frank's reached a high, but this is the pinnacle of their relationship. The pair can only go downhill. However, downhill could mean that their relationship will be easy from here. Uphill is going to be difficult, hard, and that the hard part is over, and it's all smooth sailing from here on. Frank says, just the same way you showed me love, recalling the situations in the verse where his lover showed him how to embrace things that weren't controllable. Frank extrapolates this to include their relationship's end. Frank says, just the same way you just the same way you showed me love, recalling the situations in the verse where his lover showed him how to embrace things that weren't controllable. Okay, we'll reread that verse. This is his lover showing him, what's this? This is his lover showing him how to embrace things that weren't controllable. That's the way every day goes, every time we've no control. True. I mean, as Ozzy Osbourne said, I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. If the sky is pink and white, shepherd's delight. If the ground is black and yellow, it's the same way you showed me. Nod my head. Don't close my eyes. Keep your eyes open. See everything there is to see. Halfway on a slow move. It's the same way you showed me if you could fly, then you'd feel south. So even when you're up, you're down. Up north's getting cold soon. So up north, that's in the head. Up north, brain. It's getting cold soon. I'm moving away from my own thoughts and feelings. I haven't got a fucking clue. Shut up. The way it is, we're on land. Still, I'm someone to hold true. Right, okay, let's read what someone said about this shit. These lyrics. Shut up. Good. I like the lyrics, by the way. And for me, what I was trying to say earlier is it's not even just how clever or how meaningful or how impactful, if that's a word, the lyrics are. It's Frank Ocean's delivery. And this was the same on like Nikes and whatever the other song was. Shut up. Let me just check what the other song was. Nikes and Ivy. And if you haven't watched my Nikes and Ivy videos, why not? I talk just as much bollocks on those videos about those songs as I do on this one about this one. Let's see what he says about if you could fly, then let's see what they say. 5 contributors on the if you could fly, then you'd feel south. Up north's getting cold soon. Say this. This is what you want. This is what you've all wanted. You wanted to pull the lyrics up and talk about them. These lines reference birds' instincts to migrate south before winter hits to avoid the cold weather. If you could fly, then you'd feel south. Feel south. Okay. Yeah, if you could fly, a bird. If you were a bird, you'd go south for the winter. If you could fly, then you'd feel south. Up north's getting cold soon. Okay. I don't think that's what he means, because that's just that would be a very mundane lyric. If you were a bird, you'd fly south in the winter because it's quite cold. What do they say? What does the 5 contributors say about that? Shush. However, Frank is not a bird. Oh, fuck me, that's an observation. One of you probably wrote this, didn't you? And you're currently writing, Mercurial number 6 is a bit of a dick. He embraces his bonds to the earth and connects his contentment with his sedentary lifestyle. Lazy bastard. To his commitment to this person. Frank will keep his loved one warm. It's amazing what people read into lyrics. I didn't get that at all from that. I got up north's getting cold soon. If you could fly, then you'd feel south. If you were up, then you'd still be down. And mentally, I'm getting very far away from you. I'm feeling mental health issues there. I'm not. See what? Right. Okay. right? So you go on Genius, like you guys do, right? Like you guys do, because Genius is the gospel, according to 5 contributors, right? And regardless of what you thought or felt when you heard this song, you've now read it there and you now think you know what it's about. I don't agree it's about that at all. I got something completely different from this song. And it doesn't even matter what Frank meant when he wrote it, because people produce songs and they just let them out into the world. It's like they're like open it Rutger Hauer style. Rutger Hauer. Suddenly I've lost the ability to make things sound right. Rutger Hauer opens his hands and a dove flies out. Songs are doves. You put everything into it. You tell this dove, you say to the dove, listen, right, you're holding him, you're not hurting him. His head's just here, right? You're holding the dove and you're going, listen, dove, this is what you're about, okay? This is exactly what you're about. This is what this means. I had heartache and stuff, and I'm putting it all into you, dove. And you release the song, the dove, and it flies out. And when it flies to other people's ears, they hear something different. The dove's telling them different things. Yeah, Frank Ocean thought this, but really, right, listen to this. And the dove, and all the songs, they just do that. They dissipate across the planet. And all the different people, this is the good thing about music, all the different people hear something different and take something different from it. And everyone has their own interpretation. Everyone felt something different. And then Genius came along and everyone now knows that Frank is not a bird. That's what I take away from this song. Frank is not a bird. On that bombshell. Frank Ocean is not a bird. He's also not an ocean. Over. Till next time. Ooh. Oh, over and.